Okay, we are live. Okay, everybody, hello. So, I just unboxed the Crimson Dawn Tier 2 Mystery Box. So, I ended up getting the Wraith in the bronze hilt color. I'll probably show that off in a few minutes, but right now I've got the lights off because I'm going to do a saber demo in the second half of this video. So, here we go. So, in order to turn it on, you just one click of the button right there. So, this says it's smooth swing, but it's not exactly right now, but you know, this movement would be tracked with smooth swing, like this right there. So it's still good. I mean, for what I paid, for what was paid for it, it's still pretty good. Yeah, I'm currently in my PJs because I literally just got this like 20 minutes ago, maybe 45-ish. So here we go. This is the Obi-Wan Kenobi sound font on there. There is, I believe, there is 9 sound fonts on the new Crimson Dawn sabers. So this is what it. Oh crap! Hit my ceiling. So this is basically what it sounds like moving around and what it looks like. This is the green color. So with the RGB, you press it twice, which for those of you who don't know, RGB is color changing capabilities for LEDs, and so this cycles through like the whole damn rainbow, like all of it. So let's see, I'll just do a color that I think is nice. It's not really showing up all that much. Here we go, white. Let's just do white. So this white color is what it came like when I first got it out of the box and activated the saber, which in hindsight I probably should have recorded. This is the white color that it was on, and it doesn't come with an Ahsoka sound font. Crimson Dawn, if you see this, an Ahsoka sound font would be awesome. That'd be super cool, especially since you give us the white blade and no black blade for the Darksaber, consequently. But it does come with a Darksaber font. So I mean, if you want to use that for the white lightsaber, go ahead. I mean, that's probably what they intended it for, because those were the 2 sound fonts that when I got it out of the box, that's what it was on the Darksaber sound font with the white LED going. So yeah, you don't hold it or anything. You just hold the button for 2 times. The illuminated switch, it'll blink twice. And I know you probably can't see this from there, but it'll blink twice, the illuminated switch, and then you will just wait and then click the blaster deflect button on it. And yeah, I said button. You'll click the blaster deflect button once, and there you go. So let's get it on a more. Let's just do red, because red's pretty much the next really hard-hitting color, except for this blue. I'll just do the sky blue. So you hold it once, you hold it for 1 second, you blink it, and there's a clashing effect. And it's kind of loud right now, but I mean, I can kind of mitigate that maybe if I hold it away, but it's, there you go. Then you click the button once and it turns off. So that's actually really, really cool. I mean, you know, it's not really useful if you're dueling or anything like that, but it is still pretty cool. I mean, other saber companies like Ultra Sabers, Saberforge, you're not going to get really anything like this with that, because, you know, it costs extra. I mean, I paid $80 for this in the Tier 2 mystery box, and this is what I got. RGB, multiple sound fonts, different volumes, which I'm not really going to get into. I probably should get into, because it's actually kind of a really handy feature. Because, you know, if you don't want to be pissing your whole family off at 3 o'clock in the morning, you can just mute this thing and still enjoy it for what it is. So, you know, either it has the capability of just being a stunt saber, but at the same time, if you just want to have fun, or not saying you can't have fun with a stunt saber, but if you really want to have fun, then you can turn the sound on, and it's got a loud sound, a medium sound, like a low sound, so that way, you know, you're not blasting your eardrums out. And it's got a stunt sound. So I'm going to deactivate the saber. It's going to get kind of dark. I'm sorry, I can't really clean that up. I'm recording this from my phone, just like the unboxing, so I'm not really a YouTube guy, but I just do this kind of for fun. So you hold the, so there's older videos of Crimson Dawn sabers with the soundboard, or the V4. I believe this is the V6. This is the V6. So with this one, it comes with more than the V4 soundboard, and so there's different features in the way you have to do things differently. So when I unboxed this, I watched a ton of unboxing videos, I watched a ton of Crimson Dawn demo videos, because I really wanted to know what product I was buying from, like who I was buying from, what the company was like, and I really just wanted to have my information before I pulled the trigger on this investment. So this one, you don't hold down for 3 seconds. For 3 seconds, it'll play an audio clip that, like, for whatever sound font you have, it'll play a certain set of audio clips that are, quite frankly, obnoxious. I don't know why they added that. To me, I think for a lot of people, it's pretty cool, but for me, it's obnoxious. I don't really like that feature, but it's still kind of cool. I understand why some people would like it, but for me, it's just an obnoxious feature. I don't really care for it. I mean, I took like literally 3 minutes trying to cycle through all of the audio clips they packed in there, which is an amazing amount of effort on Crimson Dawn's part, because, you know, putting that all into the soundboard, I get it, they're mass produced, but at the same time, you know, making these and putting them onto the soundboard, I wouldn't know in the first place how to do that. So that's pretty cool. So this one, getting back to the point, this one, you hold down for not 3 seconds, but 5. Or 4 blinks. Let me check right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 blinks, and the lightsaber deactivates. So, like I said, I literally got this like 20 minutes ago, so I'm going to have to revisit the instructions real quick. Uno momento, audienzo. So... oh, and if you hold it for that long with the blade illuminated off, it doesn't do that. So, okay, so for changing audio clips, or for sound fonts, so for the volume, that is the blade effect. So when I turn this on, it's got a pulsing effect to it, not dissimilar to like Kylo Ren's. But they also have an unstable blade effect. I forgot to mention those. Yeah, there's 3 different blade effects. There's the stable, unstable, and then the pulse. So 1, 2, 3, 4 deactivates. Hold it 2 times. 1, 2. Unstable. This is obnoxious. The pulse one was fine. The unstable one is like a freaking strobe light right up in your face. It's really obnoxious. You can kind of see it in the camera. It like filters in the back there. But for this, I do not like this. I like the pulse, but I do not like the unstable. It doesn't really... I mean, like, they've got a Kylo Ren sound font too, which it's amazing. It's a kick-ass sound font, even for the speakers and the holes that are there for the speakers in the bottom of the hilt. But for me personally, okay, there it is, stable. So this is the standard lightsaber. This is what this is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And 1, 2, 3. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, okay. So you hold it for 3. Kind of have to cycle through them, but it plays audio clips, and I do not like that. Like, the music is kind of cool, but like it's obnoxious. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the Count Dooku sound font. Pretty cool. So let me check and see how to turn it to volume, because I repeating. I just got this. The nation. Just in the volume. Press and hold for 1 second. Okay, so I messed it up. To do the volume, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it off. You hold for 1 beep.
No sound.
So that's the loud sound. No, that's the no sound. Okay, so the no sound. This is what makes it into a stunt saber. And keep in mind that even though it's not truly a stunt saber, but there's no sound. As you can see, I'm waving it around. There's nothing happening. You still get the effects, you know, the blaster deflect, which I think is such a cool feature to me, even though you're not going to be really using it, like the clashing effect, it's still really, really cool. So, 1 second, you still get that, which it's you know what? It's pretty much just the unstable effect, but in white. I'm not a fan of that. And you just click the button once to turn that off. I think I already said that, but doesn't hurt to repeat myself, because sometimes people are stupid. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it off. 1.
Loud sound.
That's the loud sound font. So people who are wearing headphones, it might get a little loud. So you might want to be careful and just brace yourself. This thing is loud. Hence the sound. Loud sound. It's loud. It's pretty cool. There's that. That's how loud it is. How many times am I going to say loud in this little bit? There's the clashing noise. Okay. Deactivate it. Right.
Soft sound.
So this is the soft sound. This is what I had it on before, and this is my preferred and most people's preferred sound. I know the camera isn't really picking me up whenever it goes dark. There's the illuminated switch right there. The little red dot. That is the illuminated switch. So, this is the normal sound font. This is average. This is what it's supposed to be. This is, ooh, that would have been bad. Almost unscrewed my pommel, or not pommel, geez, what is wrong with me? Lightsaber enthusiast who doesn't know what a pommel is. My emitter, I almost unscrewed my emitter, so that's something to be careful with if you're, getting really into it. Then you might want to be cautious of unscrewing bits and pieces of the lightsaber. It's just what happens. It's something that happens with a lot of different saber companies, and especially these LGT resellers. So, like I was saying, Crimson Dawn is a great saber company, but they are resellers of LGT toys. So they have like Rebel sabers, Dark Wolf custom sabers, Crimson Dawn. Those are the 3 companies that come to mind at the moment that I really looked into. They have LGT toys products. They're lightsaber products. But also I believe Crimson Dawn, I may be wrong on this information, so don't, take this to heart or anything, but I believe Crimson Dawn also makes their own sabers, because I've seen sabers on Crimson Dawn's website that are not on any other of LGT Toys reseller websites that I have looked at before, or that I've seen or heard of. So keep that in mind. There might be a little bit more variety with Crimson Dawn. And so far, I mean, just the few minutes that I've had this lightsaber, it's solid. I mean, the polycarbonate blade is shorter than I expected, to be honest, but at the same time, I mean, this is about the average length of a lightsaber blade. I believe this is the 32-inch blade. They can also come in 36-inch blade with the polycarbonate blades. And you can go on Crimson Dawn's website and buy those for like $25. I'm not even kidding you. It is, I mean, if you're looking to build a budget saber, like if you're on a budget, this is the place to go. Crimson Dawn is a great company. The owner is great. Excellent customer service. I personally didn't have any issues, but if you go anywhere looking at Crimson Dawn lightsabers, like if you Google it, if you go to YouTube, everybody says that it's just stellar reviews. And I honestly, me myself, am going to give it a stellar review. Like I said, I got the Wraith in the bronze color. I'll turn the light on here in a minute and I'll show off the saber a little bit more, just the saber itself. But I have, let me see how much time I have remaining here. Okay, so this is going to be a long video. I legitimately love this saber. This is my first high-end saber that wasn't, plastic chintzy Hasbro saber that was meant for little kids. This is a nice, high quality, like I cannot recommend this product enough. This is great. I'm having so much fun with it. I mean, just the lightsaber in general is just, it's good. It's plain, it's simple, but they also have more complicated and intricate hilts on their website. So let me turn this off. So I don't know if I went over all of the features. I did my best. I kind of did my best. I did my best. So, yeah. Oh, bugger. I didn't show off the sound fonts. Okay, so let's see if I can go through this quick. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm Cal Kestis.
This is the Cal Kestis sound font. This is from the game Jedi Fallen Order. And this one's pretty cool. It's not exactly the classic lightsaber sound like the Obi-Wan font or like the Darth Vader font, but it's still pretty cool. So there's the Cal Kestis font. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker.
This is Darth Vader.
You are not a Jedi yet.
And so if you hadn't noticed already, each time you change the sound font, it plays a little audio clip for that character. So like for Obi-Wan Kenobi, it's General Grievous in that scene from Revenge of the Sith. General Kenobi. He says that, and then that's how you tell that it's the sound font. So this is the Darth Vader sound font. Pretty freaking cool. This one might actually be my favorite sound font. I love this sound font. And to me, it captures like the classic lightsaber. The classic lightsaber sound. Like this is a lightsaber. This is not necessarily Darth Vader's, but it's pretty cool. You know, I mean, you hear any. That's the classic retraction sound. And then this is my favorite part. The activation of each of these fonts is absolutely my favorite part of the saber. Listen to that. I mean, like, you go back, I mean, even in the prequels, that's just a generic lightsaber activation. At least to me, that's what I remember from it. Let's see. Okay, so that's what I remember from it personally. You know, to me, it's not specifically attached to just Darth Vader. So, we're going to retract it, hold the button, 4 blinks.
You have something I want.
This sound font is pretty cool too. I really like this. It really goes well with the white sound, even though an Ahsoka sound font would be a lot better, which I do believe some of them have, because they're coming out with like, LGT Toys, they're coming out with like a budget, smooth swing, EFX soundboard. So this, like, if you enjoy this, then a smooth swing is just going to be that much better. Like, I legitimately really want to upgrade this with that smooth swing soundboard. And it's cheap. Like, literally, I think it's less than $100 at the moment. The only place I've been able to find it on retail that wasn't either, like, completely out of stock or back-ordered was Dark Wolf Custom Sabers. So, I've heard good things about Dark Wolf. They're mostly parts for the LGT stuff. They don't really sell any full lightsabers. So that's where I would go. That's where I'm going to go. And so this is the Darksaber sound font. Pretty freaking amazing. Here's what it sounds like. Getting swished around. Pretty freaking cool. This is the deflector sound. I love that, because to me, I don't know, I need to go back and rewatch it getting deflected back in Clone Wars, but to me it sounds more like the blaster that Padme used in The Phantom Menace, or the blaster the Mandalorians use, not Mandalorian from the show, which is so amazing. If you haven't watched it, go watch it, but that's besides the point at the moment. So we're going to deactivate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. This, if you couldn't tell from the maniacal laugh, is Palpatine. This is Palps himself, Palpy Boy, the Senate. So, let's activate it. That is supposed to be Palpatine's lightsaber. If you go back and watch Revenge of the Sith, which I think is... Oh no, you can go watch that episode in Clone Wars. If you haven't seen Clone Wars, then what is wrong with you if you haven't seen Clone Wars at this point? But Maul and Palpatine get into a fight, and... damn, I just spoiled it. Whatever, screw it. It's an old show. I'm not going to worry about spoilers. Maul and Palpatine get into a fight, and I don't remember if this is what his lightsaber genuinely sounds like. I mean, it's a pretty cool sound font. I mean, even if it isn't really just Palpatine's lightsaber. That's just a generic deflection sound, to me at least. Let's just hurry up and get through this. I'm learning. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rey Skywalker.
This one is really cool. This is one of my favorites aside from Darth Vader. So this is her sound from the end of Rise of Skywalker. I don't like Rey as a character that much. I feel she's very much a Mary Sue, but I do love her lightsaber sound. This activation sound is so amazing. Listen to this. Let me just play that for you one more time. I was talking over it. I love it. I know some people may not be privy to it, but I love it. So I think aside from Obi-Wan, which was the very first sound font we had it on. Let me check. Okay. So aside from Obi-Wan, that was the very first sound font we had it on. This is the Leia sound font. This one's kind of cool. I mean, this one's okay. One's cool. It's kind of got a more of a coarse blaster effect. I like that. And we're just going to...
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
Okay, this is the Kylo Ren sound. This one's pretty cool. It's really crackly and it's kind of... The soundboard, they've really cleaned it up since the V4. So it's really great. This one's a lot quieter for some reason. I don't know why, because it should be louder than the other sabers. Maybe that's why they toned it down some, but... For whatever reason, the activation is like way quiet. I don't like the how quiet it is. That's what it sounds like to the blaster deflect. This is the clashing. It's alright. I like the crackling effect in the background. That's really nice. I have to say, at first, whenever The Force Awakens first came out, I was not a fan at all of the Crossguard's lightsaber. Now I love them. Now I want one so bad.
General Kenobi.
Okay, that's what I said. Like I said, Grievous, from that scene in Revenge of the Sith, General Kenobi. I know, I do a terrible impression. So this is the Kenobi sound font, just in case you forgot by this point in the video. The other classic lightsaber activation noise. I feel like Vader and Obi-Wan's, the sound fonts, they really capture that original classic feel for me. You know, like if I go back and watch these movies and the TV shows, this is what I feel like it should sound like. This is just the generic, straight up lightsaber activation noise. So yeah, that's amazing. So I'm going to show you, since we're on the very first sound font that we got on, and I've got a few minutes left of recording time, so I'm going to show you the RGB function. So we are going to, and wait for it. Oh no, wait, I already showed you. Whatever, that's cool. This is so cool. This is the red color, and the brightness of the LED combined with just the deepness of this red. I mean, you really, the camera is not doing it justice. You really feel like you're about to go and hack up some Jedi and you know, murder some younglings. This is sweet. This is honestly probably one of my favorite colors on the thing, except for the deep green. I love the green on this saber. It's amazing. The blue is okay because it shifts from so many blues. So this is the deep green I was talking about. This for me is my personal favorite lightsaber color. Purple's my favorite color, but as for lightsabers, this is the bee's knees. This is amazing. I love this so much. This is such a great saber, such good colors, bright LEDs. I mean, like this LED, I mean, you can see it. It's illuminating my room and my body at the moment. I mean, it's amazing. And I'm recording this during the day. Like, midday, curtains down, you know, everything, and it's still pretty dark in this room. I mean, you've seen, my camera can barely capture it, but with this lightsaber, I mean, it illuminates the room like a real lightsaber should. And that's something that speaks boundlessly to me. So, if you're looking into buying any saber, like a high quality, nice lightsaber for yourself, any of you who see this, this is what you're gonna want to buy. This is Crimson Dawn. You don't have to do the mystery box. You know, go for what you want or what's within your budget range. But if you're looking for a great budget saber or just a good saber in general, go to Crimson Dawn. Crimson Dawn is the place to go. It's fantastic. I can't tell you how good it is. I will definitely be buying from them again. So that's pretty much it. That's the gist of the video. I hope everybody has a great day, and I hope you have a happy new year. Yeah. So until next time.